and welcome back to Mutti Plays Pokemon Crystal version! Today, we are going to explore this brand new route in this brand new region so that we can make our way over to the Pokemon League! As soon as I take care of that tentacle. And over here, you can find a rare candy. And now to return. So, how many of you, when you were first playing these games, original generation or remakes, were honestly surprised by the fact that you just walked into the freaking Kanto region on your way to the Elite Four? Huh? How many of you were honestly surprised and amazed? Now it's about as surprising as, Luke, I am your father. But, back then it was probably a pretty big deal. So, but I no longer care for it, so on to talking about other things. Something interesting about the Tojo Falls. If you were playing the remakes and you got the Celebi that was actually given out for us Americans. And you went through its little event thingy, you will have been teleported to the Tojo Falls, and you would have found the one, the only, Giovanni behind one of the falls. And, you find him listening to a radio broadcast, and it seems to be happening just about the time that the rockets over in the radio tower are trying to take it over and grab his attention. And he's like, "Oh yeah! My team's coming back! Yeah! Let's do this! Yeah!" Oh, Ivysaur evolves from Bulbasaur at level 16. It has the same types, so its weaknesses are precisely the same. But, yeah, you find him, he's all like, "Yeah!" And, then he sees you, and then the two of you get into a fight. I forget why. And then he loses, and then he leaves the cave, and then there's this sound that some people interpret to be him jumping off the falls to suicide. And that is a Venusaur. It evolves from Ivysaur at level 32. It also has the same types, so its weaknesses stay precisely the same. Yay! And that is all of Kanto's grass starter. Woohoo! And, another interesting little thing, I forget if I mentioned it earlier when I brought up the Celebi event, but, another thing you get to see when you use the event Celebi is that, you will see Silver and Giovanni talking on route... what is it? It's the route west of Viridian, and they'll be talking and talking, and it will be revealed that Silver is Giovanni's son, which is pretty amazing. And yeah, sorry to spoil it if you've never seen it before, but that event Celebi has long since been available, so you can't get it anymore, so either have a generous friend who has not already transferred his Celebi over, or you can hack the game to trigger the event. Whichever floats your boat. And Cool Trainer Blake is going to start out with a Magneton, the evolved form of Magnemite. It evolves from Magnemite at level 30, and it has same types, so its weaknesses are exactly the same. Yay! And another interesting little thing that event Celebi did is that if you transferred it over to Black and White, and you took it to Castelia City, it would, the Game Freak building, I believe, it would reveal a boy to be a Zorua in disguise. And you would get that Zorua and keep it and name it whatever you wanted. And I personally didn't find anything special about Zorua until I saw the movie on TV. And oh my gosh, Zorua, why do you have to be so freaking adorable by calling your mommy Mima? Oh my gosh, that was just the most adorable little thing! Mima! 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 So, now, I want it to be mine. I will hug it, I will take it home, I will love it and hug it and name her Rachel. Because she's just that freaking adorable. Like, I was first turned off to that line because I kinda saw it as a bit of a Lucario ripoff, and I already didn't care that much for Lucario, but now I don't care about that anymore. And that is an Execute, which is a grass psychic type, so it is weak to fire, ice, poison, flying, bug, ghost, and dark attacks. Wow, this thing has a lot of weaknesses. And it goes down like that. Wonderful. Way to show off your typing. Yay. And continuing over here, talking to this guy, and now, about, the various regions that have been revealed to us so far, I want to say that, Gen 5, Unova, is my favorite, because, the way it was designed, at least in Black and White, you could travel through the entire region, at least pre-Elite Four, and not need a single HM in order to get from point A to point B. Might have provided a shortcut here and there, but nope. HMs were completely optional. There was like one time in Dragon Spiral Tower that I thought I needed an HM, but that was only because I was emulating a Japanese version of the game, and I was unable to decipher that Cheren was telling me that, hey, I could walk all over the pillars that were collapsed in the area. Oh, well. But yeah, that's totally one thing that's a big plus about Gen 5. If anything, I'm a bit disappointed with how little diving area they have available, because Dive is like my favorite HM out of all the HMs. And I was really hoping for there to be a lot of underwater areas to explore. But nope. Not much going on. Just one undersea ruins that has a lot of treasure, and that's about it. Treasure and some history on the region, at least. But rather disappointing, I would say. And oh, the Black City and White Forest thing, the ideas were fairly neat. It's just it is complete and utter bullshit that I have to turn the game on every day to maintain the forest, to prevent the wild Pokemon that I can get from going away. And I say it's bullshit to have to maintain it every single day because Pokemon isn't normally a game that requires that sort of dedication to it. It's, you can play however much you want and you can stop whenever you want, and you can save and you'll spawn exactly where you saved. It's not something like a farming game or it's not like Animal Crossing or Sims. It's in Pokemon. Something that's more JRPG in nature, not life simulation. So, and also the whole Dream World thing. It was kind of fun at first, but it just kind of grew tedious after a while to go back to that place day after day after day. And something I really didn't like was that in order to get a special Dream World Pokemon from there, you had to go to this place called the Dream Island, I believe it's called. And when you go there, there's a handful of areas that you could go to get different kinds of Pokemon. And the thing that sucks about that is that it's randomized which area you go to. You don't get to pick. And that's the biggest thing that sucks about it. And another thing that kind of sucked, a lot of the time the Dream World Pokemon that you could get there were male. So, and if you wanted to breed for Dream World abilities, the female has to be the one with the Dream World ability in order for the child to get the Dream World ability, to even have a chance to get the Dream World ability. So especially whenever they would give out special Pokemon over the Dream World to do something special, I don't know what. They would always, I swear, they always had that special giveaway Pokemon be male. And that was just complete. Like, Gen 5 is likely going to be over in October because Gen 6 is going to come out. Worldwide international release. I know I was just redundant there. I do apologize. And, like, Dreamworld would only be relevant so long as Gen 5 was relevant, and making all the special freebie Pokemon that you get through the Dreamworld be male a majority of the time was just a complete and utter dick move. Seriously, it's just mean. And one thing about Gen 5 that I will rant about is that okay, so the games have a word filter in place so that the younger kids aren't exposed to bad words or words that are considered offensive to any particular group of people. And it's fine. Have the word filter in place so that you don't put up any Pokemon on the GTS that would have an offensive nickname. That's fine. Don't prevent me from naming my Pokemon those things, because then I get pissed that I can't name a Jinx Bleep Bleep because it would just not stay in the ball I was throwing at it. Okay? Let me have my fun, just don't let me share my fun with others, you know? But I am out of footage, so I will see you guys next time!